All right, this is Red, White, and Bethune here. These are the folks, the couple that filmed Gabby's van there, Gabby Petito's van there up in the Grand Tetons right around the time that she was murdered. You know, the FBI has classified it as a homicide. That her body, her remains were found right near where that van was. Anyway, so this was an important break in the case from Red, White, and Bethune there. Jen, I believe her name is. Anyway, they are launching a campaign here to get Nomadic Static, which is Gabby and Brian's page, or a YouTube channel, 1 million subscribers, because they want to get, I guess you get a gold button or something like that. They will send out a gold button for... you know, you get a they send you a button, which is like a big plastic thing, framey thing, for 100,000 subscribers, and I guess they also do one. That's a silver button, right? And then they will give you a. Well, they did. No, okay, yeah, okay. And they will 1 million subscribers. You get a gold one, and I guess they want that as a memory of Gabby, and they want that presented to Gabby's family. So that's what they're doing here. 103,000 subscribers there for Nomadic Static, and that's the only video that's on the channel, and that's the only video that's been on the channel through this whole incident here. And somebody obviously scrubbed this channel and took down all the videos because there's only one there. So I don't know if they were the complete. I don't know why they did that. Maybe it was the advice of the police, because there could be evidence in there. I have no idea why this all went missing. We don't know who's running this channel. Has YouTube put a freeze on it? Is Gabby's family running it? Is Brian's family running it? We don't know. But if you know, let me know. Anyway, I would imagine YouTube has probably put a freeze on this channel, and the videos are obviously, I don't know, are they still up on YouTube server? Because I'm sure that whatever's on there could be used as evidence. Second Chance Hiker here. Could Brian Laundrie survive in the Florida swamps? And outdoor experts' thoughts. So he's a self-proclaimed outdoor expert. He is. And I can't remember his name. I know, put it in the comments below. He doesn't put his name in his... no. He doesn't put his name in his video there. I mean, anyway. So damn, I cannot remember his name. Anyway, people, I advise you, when you're doing a YouTube channel, go to the About thing on your main page there and put your name. Just put your name in there. Hey, my name is Fred, and I hike in the, you know, whatever. Because that does help. Because I'm sometimes I can't keep everybody's name. Oh yeah, darn, what's his name? And if you go to the About and it goes, yeah, we're Bill and Sue, and we like to do this. Anyway, so here he is hiking in the swamp. He said he's from Florida. He said he used to live near that area there where Brian used to live, and there's, yeah, whatever. Used to, it did, does, who knows where Brian is. Anyway, so he's hiked in the swamps, and he gives us his expertise as to whether Brian could live in the swamp, okay? Live in that swamp there, the Carlton Reserve, and he basically says that it's honestly not realistic that Brian is in the swamp, okay? It's just not a place you can really live. Alligators, there are poisonous snakes, there's mosquitoes, there's, yeah. You could hike through it. You could maybe do, you know, some days or nights there, maybe temporarily, but to actually go live there. So yeah, so anyway, very interesting video here that touches on some current events from the Second Chance Hiker. The other thing he says is the Spread Creek area, where in the Tetons, where Gabby's remains were found there at the and where they were parked, she and Brian. Again, he said he's done a lot of hiking in there. He's tried to do some survival hikes and stuff in there, and he said that's also, you know, it's not as secluded as it looks. He said it's much more crowded, and we had that same thing from Red, White, and Bethune that were up there in that area that actually took the video of Gabby's van, and they also said that it was, they said that it was not very secluded. It looks secluded, but it isn't. It was more crowded. And I think Red, White, and Bethune, Jen said they actually had to park down at the base there of the camp area, because it's a gravel lot, because they just couldn't find a place up there. It was actually way more crowded than you'd think. And, you know, so whatever happened to Gabby was in a fairly relatively crowded area. It wasn't out in the middle of nowhere. The thing he says that's very interesting, he says there's a lot of abandoned houses in the South Florida area. He says a lot of the snowbirds have not been able to come down from Canada and from Europe, so that there's a lot of empty houses all over the place, and it would be very easy to sneak into one and camp out in one. Again, the problem there is the media coverage has been so intense, you know, everywhere in the USA, especially Florida, that he would really have to be disguised if he went out and did anything. But he could probably, if Brian's still around Florida, probably move into one of those abandoned houses, at least temporarily, and hide out there. But anyway, a very interesting video here from Second Chance. This was yesterday's big news, which we did talk about on my live stream last night. Federal arrest warrant issued for Brian in connection with the Gabby Petito investigation. However, it's not for anything directly related to the finding of Gabby's body, okay, or remains. Court documents that have been obtained by WFLA TV in Florida there, that's News Channel 8 in Tampa, basically say that Laundrie used a Capital One bank debit card and a personal information number, PIN number, for 2 Capital One bank accounts, and knowingly and with intent to defraud, used them between August 30th and September 1 in Wyoming and elsewhere. So I guess on the trip back from, remember, Brian took a trip, he left the Grand Tetons there in Wyoming in Gabby's van and drove down to Florida. So he obviously used the Capital One card. Now, it doesn't say who the Capital One card belonged to, whether it was Gabby or her parents or somebody else, who knows. But he did use a card, intent to defraud, between August 30th and September 1. So that was on his trip back down to Florida. Using the accounts, he obtained things of value aggregating to $1,000 more. And somebody told me that the $1,000 amount is the felony amount. If you use a card, defraud somebody, you use somebody else's card, and it's over $1,000 then. So technically now the police have an arrest warrant out for Brian. So technically they have charged him with something. So now they can, if they find him, they can arrest him and hold him, okay? Before this, they did not have an arrest warrant for him. They still haven't actually charged him with anything directly related to Gabby yet, and that could be down the pike. So that's the latest on the Gabby and Brian thing. I think that the more stuff we're going to look for is, again, are the police, the various police departments, the FBI going to continue searching that Carlton Reserve there where Brian's car had been parked there, his Mustang, and again, no sign of him. There's been 4 or 5 days of searching, intense searching in that area, and there's been no sign of him. And so where is he? Is he, again, like a Second Chance hiker said, possibly hiding out in some abandoned house in Florida, which is very possible because there's a lot of abandoned houses, he said. Those people from Germany and Canada probably aren't going to be coming down to the United States. Well, it could be. It's getting colder, and the travel restrictions have been relaxed, especially for the Canadians. So it is possible that some of those Canadian snowbirds will be coming down to Florida this year for the winter, but again, with the variant and all that stuff, who knows? And then about Gabby, there more information about the autopsy that's being done, and while they did call her death a homicide, we still don't know specifically what caused her death, and I'm sure we will hear more. All right, folks, that's our quick little Gabby Petito update for the 24th. Of February, Friday. Thank you for watching. I've been doing a couple of live streams as the news broke last night that that arrest warrant for Brian was released. Again, we did an update, and we had a good crowd on the live chat. So I may be doing a few more of those in the upcoming days as events warrant. All right, folks. Again, I primarily cover nomads and people on YouTube. Nomads plus YouTube equals stuff I cover. And this story, again, was a very compelling story here with the Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie and what's going on there and what happened. And again, I think the more we can get the news out, I mean, we have tons of media coverage of this, and finally maybe we can crack the case and figure out what really happened there between that couple. All right, folks, thank you for watching.